Assalamualaikum. Hello students, how are you all? I think you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. Welcome all of you in my online video class. And Happy New Year 2021. Dear students, today our video recording class number is 6 and I am going to teach you your English subject today. Before starting today's class, let me introduce myself. I am Shahidul Islam, senior teacher of English, Manchester School and College. So let's proceed to this class. Dear students, let's start today's class with feedback of previous lesson. Can you tell me what is your last topic? Yes, you are right. In last class, you learned future tense. Very good. Thank you very much. Can you tell how many types of future tense, please? Yes, you are right. 4 types. Thank you. What are they? Can you tell anyone? Yes. First one, future indefinite. Second one, future continuous. Third one, future perfect. Fourth one, future perfect continuous. Sir, আবার দেখতে গ্রুপ লেকচারে একটু হবে বেশি। আচ্ছা, তো বেশি দূর আগাই না। ঠিক আছে স্যার, বসুন। Dear students, let's start today's class with revision of the previous class. Dear students, let's start today's class with the feedback of previous class. Can you tell what did you learn in last class? Yes, definitely. You learned future tense. Thank you very much. Can you tell how many types of future tense? Yes, you are right. 4 types. Who can tell what are they? They are future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Very good. Dear students, let's go to learn the structure of the future indefinite. Who can tell what will be the structure of future indefinite tense? Yes, at the beginning subject, then shall or will, then beyond, then object or extension. Very good. Let's go with an example. I shall remind you for joining Zoom class. Okay. I here subject, shall auxiliary verb, remind, beyond, you for joining Zoom class extension. So, in this sentence, there are how many parts? 3 parts: subject, verb, object or extension. But there are 2 verbs. Number 1, shall is auxiliary, remind is main verb, beyond. Okay, fine. Who can tell what is the structure of future continuous? Yes, definitely. Subject plus shall or will be plus beyond plus ing plus object or extension. Let's go with an example. We shall be preparing SW for the Zoom class. Okay, fine. So here shall be auxiliary, prepare main verb, ing added because it's future continuous tense, and SW for the Zoom class, these are the extension of this sentence. So, this sentence is written in future continuous tense. Very good. Dear students, I think you were sound in last class. That's why you are so talented today. Can you change the structure of future perfect? Yes. Subject plus shall or will have plus B3 plus object or extension. Okay, very good. Let's go with an example. They will have done the work. Okay, fine. There is subject. We have auxiliary verb. Have be done. B3 the verb object. So your sentence is ready. They will have done the work. Very good. Who can tell how will be the structure of future perfect continuous tense? Yes. Subject plus shall or will have plus been plus beyond plus ing plus object or extension plus for or since plus timing word. Very good. Dear students, in this sentence there are two tenses. What are they? They are perfect and continuous. In future perfect and continuous, there are two tenses, and there is also different structure. Shall or will have for the perfect. Then be in B3, its present form is be. More words of this base form be and is are all are the present form. Past form was where. Past participle form been. B3. Okay. Now for the continuous be on. Then ing. Okay. For the continuous tense. Then object. For the both sentences. Or extension. Then for or since, you know, if you use the timing word, you should use one of these. For or since. If you use particular time, then since should be used. If you use indefinite time, use time, then for should be used. Let's go with an example. Suppose we shall have been doing Zoom class for 1 hour. Wow. Here, we subject shall have auxiliary verb be in B3 for the future perfect. Do, beyond, ing, future perfect continuous. Okay? Then Zoom class object. For, I told in the structure that anyone should be used. For, that's why I have written 1 hour. But it's not definite when the 1 hour started. That's why I have used for. If you use since, then you should write we shall have been doing Zoom class since 10 a.m. 10 a.m. is a particular time. That time you can use since, but here I have used for because 1 hour there is no particular time. That's why I have used for. I think, dear students, you are very much clear regarding the future tense, and I also believe that you were so attentive in last class. That's why you gave all the answers properly. My beloved students, today let's start new topic, and I would like to get today's topic from your side. Can you guess about the pictures below? Another picture. Can you guess what will be the topic of today's class? Try to guess, please, all of you. Trees are cut down, and here several sentences written one after another, and after the text there is also another picture. What does it mean? If you write like this, so you will tell, sir, it's a paragraph. I also believe that it's a paragraph, but what type of paragraph is it? Can you tell, please, seeing the picture? Can you tell? Try to guess. Yes, you are right. Deforestation. Thank you very much, dear students. Congratulations for identifying right topic. You are talented. You have seen the pictures and you guessed that today's topic will be deforestation. So let's start today's topic. But before starting today's topic, let's know about the learning outcome of today's class. Dear students, before every work there is an objective. After completing today's class, you will be able to understand the topic properly. Today's topic. You will be able to use the topic in your practical life. You will be able to explain the topic perfectly, and finally you will be able to recognize the topic and write it in the example. Dear students, if you remain attentive first to last in the video class, then these options can be achieved by you. So can I hope you will remain attentive all the class, all through the class? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Dear students, before studying today's topic, let's learn about the paragraph. What is called a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences in which a single sentence or single topic is developed. Definitely, in the paragraph, there will be topic sentence, and all through the paragraph, you will develop according to the topic sentence. So, a group of sentences should be written on the basis of a single topic. Am I right? If I say in any other way, a paragraph is a unit of writing in a larger body of work. It expresses a particular topic or theme. That means, in the paragraph, you will discuss a particular topic or particular theme all through the paragraph. So, remember again, paragraph will be a unit of writing. That means all the text should be written unitedly in only single paragraph or in one paragraph. Can you tell how many paragraphs should be written in a paragraph? Who can tell? One paragraph, not two paragraphs or three paragraphs. In a paragraph, only one paragraph should be written. Am I right? Okay, fine. Thank you. Dear students, before studying paragraph, let's go to learn the purpose of paragraph. Why paragraph should be written? Why paragraph should be learned by us or by you? The purpose of a paragraph is to express a speaker's thoughts on a particular point in a clear way that is unique and specific to that paragraph. Dear students, again, the purpose of your paragraph will express the speaker's thought. Suppose you are a speaker, you would like to say something on the basis of a topic sentence. So, all through the paragraph, particular point, particular idea should be written in a clear way, all through the paragraph. And that paragraph will show the unique and specific to the readers, to the audience. So, if you write the text unitedly, maintaining paragraph and maintaining the sequence, then your paragraph will be perfect and meaningful. Dear students, if you would like to learn the writing process of paragraph, before that you should write that you should know the types of paragraph. How many paragraphs are there? Actually, there are 4 types of paragraph. How many types of paragraph? Who can tell please? 4 types, definitely. What are they? They are descriptive paragraph and comparison paragraph. Number 3, cause and effect paragraph. Number 4, classification paragraph. So boys and girls, how many paragraphs are there? 4. Today, I will discuss descriptive paragraph. But other 3 paragraphs also will be discussed in class 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But in class 7, descriptive paragraphs are in your academic syllabus. So let's start with the descriptive paragraph. Dear students, I am teaching you how to write a paragraph, but you can ask, what will be the length of an ideal paragraph? You can ask, how many sentences or how many words should be written in a paragraph? Actually, there are plenty of opinions regarding the ideal length of a paragraph. Not the particular opinion, particular comments. You might have heard suggestions like in 10 sentences or 150 words or 200 words or some other measures. That means somebody will tell that paragraph should be written in 10 sentences, or someone will tell that paragraph should be written in 150 words. Or someone will tell that it should be written in 200 words. So, what will be the length of an ideal paragraph? Actually, if you write an ideal paragraph, then the truth is that when once satisfactorily develops the idea, you will conclude it. That means, whenever you have written some text, even though they are 10 sentences or 15 sentences or 20 sentences or 100 or 50 words or 200 words, doesn't matter. But if you feel that you have developed the theme in your paragraph, then you can conclude your paragraph. Not only this, but also a paragraph should be as long or as short as it needs to develop the main idea. In the paragraph or all through the paragraph, you should develop the main idea, and to develop the main idea, if needs 15 sentences or 20 sentences or 100 or 50 words or 200 words, then you can write. It's your wish and it's upon you. Dear students, how to write an effective academic paragraph? You are a student of class 7. You are going to write academic paragraph. So, how should be written the academic paragraph? The educators or mentors teach such a rigid structure for paragraph because it promotes students' discipline in paragraph writing. The experts, the mentors, teachers always will tell for you that you should maintain discipline all through the paragraph. So, you should write a perfect paragraph maintaining the sequence. What are the sequence? Yes, the structure of effective paragraph usually looks something like this. What are they? They are topic sentence. If you write a paragraph, in the paragraph, topic sentence should be given at the top of the paragraph. Then, order of the sentences should be followed. That means you should not start with the last sentence. You should start with the first sentence at the very first. Number 3, unity of purpose. That means you are going to develop a purpose all through the paragraph. So, you should maintain the unity of the purposes in the paragraph. And finally, concluding sentence. In the paragraph, at the very last, you should give a concluding sentence. So, dear students, if you follow these 4 effective ideas in your paragraph, then your paragraph will be unique. Your paragraph will be very, very meaningful. So, what are the 4 effective ways? Number 1, topic sentence. Number 2, order of the sentences. Number 3, unity of purpose. Number 4, concluding sentence. So please, all of you, maintain this sequence, these ideas in your paragraph so that you can have good figure in your exam. Dear students, now we are at the final area. Write a paragraph on deforestation because we are bound to write a paragraph on deforestation because you identified today's topic is deforestation, seeing the pictures. So, before starting paragraph, please follow the questions to develop the paragraph. What do you mean by deforestation? If you write the answer of this question in the paragraph, then your paragraph will be unique. Another question, what are the causes of deforestation? Okay. Number 3, what are the effects of deforestation? Number 4, what measures should be taken to prevent deforestation? Dear students, 4 questions are here. If you follow these questions, whenever you write the paragraph, then your paragraph will be meaningful. Let's start following this question to write a perfect or correct paragraph. At the very beginning, topic sentence should be given. Deforestation. It is the topic sentence. And these are the text, these are the body of the paragraph. Now, we will follow the questions all through the paragraph. Deforestation means cutting down trees in large number. It means that some people are cutting trees mercilessly. Huge trees are cutting without any reason. That is what is called deforestation. Deforestation means cutting down trees in large number. Is it clear? Then, what's the causes of deforestation? The causes of deforestation are many. There is no any 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 causes. Lots of causes, huge reasons are behind this. Bangladesh is the most densely populated country in the world. You know, we are Bangladesh. Our population is above 18 crore. Its population is much more in proportion to its area. There are only 56,000 square kilometers land area, but our population is above 18 crore. So it's larger than the land area. That's why this huge number of the population needs more shelter, agricultural land, fuel, furniture, etc. So, to fulfill the demand of the 18 crore people, we should maintain our life easy. And to do it, we need shelter, we need agricultural land, we need fuel, we need furniture. But for all these reasons, people cut trees. Why people do cut tree? Can you tell please? Yes, people cut trees to maintain their purpose. But what are the purposes? The purposes are shelter, agricultural land, fuel, furniture. They are cutting trees for this. But there are some dishonest people who cut trees in our forest to make money. Yes, we are telling them smugglers. Because they are cutting trees without the permission of the government. They are also known as smugglers, theft, because by cutting the trees and selling these, they are earning black money. The effect of deforestation is too many to describe. It is so hard to describe the effect of deforestation in this world. This destruction, that means if we cut the trees, this cutting trees destruction disturbs our ecological balance. The existence of animal is going to be threatened. due to deforestation, carbon dioxide is increasing worldwide. If we cut tree continuously, mercilessly, then what will happen? This world will turn into desert, or some parts of the world will go under the sea. Not only this, but also, dear students, on the other hand, new areas of the world are turning into desert as a result of deforestation. The removal of trees causes birds and other animals living on them to leave the place. That means birds and other animals also living on the basis of the trees. If we cut trees, then they would not get shelter, they would not get food properly. In the end, or it also causes serious damage to the soil, as trees give protection to the soil as well. In the end, the soil gets sediment in the riverbed and causes frequent flood. If we cut trees frequently, then tree could not capture the soil. And the riverside area, those villages are riverside. Those areas will go down in the river because the soil would not get supported by the trees. Dear students, if we destroy trees at random, one day the country will turn into great desert. Definitely this saying is correct. They will be destroyed. That means all the things will be destroyed. All living animals and birds will not find any food or shelter to live in. If we cut trees, then they will remain starved. They will be destroyed. That means those animals, those birds will be destroyed. There will be no rain, and as a result, our agriculture will face a great crisis. If we cut trees mercilessly, then there would not be any rain, and for this reason, any farmer would not be able to produce crops in their field. The country will be unsuitable for living, and various natural calamities like flood, drought, storms, etc. will visit our country. Yes, in every year we see that flood, drought are coming mercilessly, and cyclone, storms are also occurring in our country. What is the reason? The reason of this is deforestation. If we can stop deforestation in this time, at this time, then it is possible for us to live in a healthy environment. Our world will be healthy, our world or environment will be eco-friendly. Otherwise, ecological balance will be destroyed. Immediate steps should be taken to prevent deforestation. Definitely, immediate steps should be taken by the government and also by the NGO, because it's not the responsibility only for the government, it's also our responsibility to stop cutting trees mercilessly. Dear students, let me take what have you learned all through the class of today. What is called a paragraph? Can you tell please? Yes, I know. A paragraph is a group of sentences in which a single topic is developed. Very good. How many types of paragraph can you tell please? Yes, there are 4 types of paragraph. Very good. What are the structure of an effective paragraph? Number 1, topic sentence. Number 2, order of the sentences. Number 3, unity of purpose. Number 4, concluding sentence. Very good. What is called deforestation? Can you tell please? Yes, deforestation means cutting down trees in large number. Very good. Dear students, do you have any more question to me regarding today's class? If you have any question, then you can ask to me. Homework section. Dear students, online SW class number 3, and it is learn and write SW. Very good. Write a paragraph on deforestation. It's your paragraph topic. You will develop your today's SW on deforestation. You will write it in your SW copy and you will show your SW to your subject teacher. Definitely. Dear students, I hope you have learned today's class properly and you have got idea regarding the types of paragraph, technique of paragraph, how paragraph should be written, and also you have got all the answers to write the paragraph deforestation. If you feel any problem, then you can comment in my video. Then I will reach to you through the answer. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Stay home, stay safe. Assalamu alaikum.